What if I told you that one element is quietly working behind the scenes to enhance flavor, support your health, and even preserve your food? That element is sulfur. Sulfur is a non-metal element that has a yellow and brittle solid form. It is commonly found in nature as sulfide and sulfate minerals. There are two forms of structure in sulfur, the atomic structure and the molecular structure. For the atomic structure, the nucleus of sulfur contains 16 protons and 16 neutrons, while the electrons are surround the nucleus. For the molecular structure, sulfur typically exists as S8, a cyclic molecule with 8 sulfur atoms arranged in a puckered ring structure. This unique crown-like shape provides stability to the molecule. Sulfur can also form other allotropes such as monoclinic and rhombic sulfur. Sulfur shows up in a few key ways in food. First, sulfur-containing amino acids. The examples are methionine and cysteine. These are found in food like meat, fish, eggs, dairy, nuts, and legumes. They are essential for protein synthesis and detoxification. Next, sulfur-containing vitamins. There are three main ones. Biotin B7, which you can get from eggs, nuts, and whole grains. It is important for healthy skin, hair, and metabolism. Thiamine B1, found in pork, legumes, and seeds. This vitamin helps your body convert food into energy. Pantothenic acid B5, found in mushroom, avocado, and organ meats. It is essential for producing hormones and supporting digestion. Lastly, in the form of inorganic sulfur. This includes sulfates, which are naturally present in water, seaweed, and some vegetables. Also sulfites, which are often added as preservatives in dried fruits, wine, and processed foods.
Next up, the role of sulfur in food system. In food production, especially in plants, sulfur is a macronutrient that is essential for plant growth, which can be found in fertilizers like ammonium sulfate to enhance soil, and it will help to form chlorophyll, improving plant photosynthesis. In animals, sulfur is essential for ruminant animals like cows or sheep, as it helps the synthesis of microbial proteins in the stomach. Other than that, the sulfur-containing amino acids like methionine and cysteine are vital for muscle growth and wool or hair production. Sulfur-containing amino acids enhance food processing by contributing to browning in roasted coffee, grilled meats, and baked goods in mild reaction. They also improve the flavor in fermented foods like cheese, beer, and wine, whilst L-cysteine strengthens the dough elasticity in bread and pasta. Additionally, cysteine and methionine will form disulfide bonds, which is essential for the texture of processed meats and plant-based alternative. In food distribution, sulfur helps the preservation by preventing oxidation and inhibit microbial growth in perishable goods like vegetables, fruits, dairy, and many more, so it can arrive to the distributor in the best quality for us to consume. And have you ever wondered why onions have a pungent smell? Yes, sulfur compounds naturally enhance food flavors. Allium vegetables like onion, garlic, leeks owe their pungent aroma to allicin, while cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts derive their slightly bitterness from glucosinolates. In fruits, compounds like metaethyl and dimethyldisulfide contribute to the fresh, juicy aroma of tropical varieties like strawberries, watermelon, durian, kiwi, and passion fruit. In food waste and disposal, sulfur is essential for microbial decomposition, but excess amount can produce harmful or odorous gas. Poor aeration leads to anaerobic conditions, causing hydrogen sulfide buildup, which emits a rotten egg smell. To prevent this, regular turning of the compost pile ensures aerobic conditions, reducing sulfur-related odors. Maintaining proper aeration, moisture level at 40 to 60%, and temperature at 55 to 70% will accelerate the decomposition, ensuring efficient sulfur breakdown and minimizing the gas emissions.
Here are some chemical reactions that sulfur can contribute to. First, the Maillard reaction or the browning and aroma formation. Sulfur compounds contribute to the roasted, meaty, and sulfury aromas in cooked foods. Many two reactions involving cysteine, thiamine, and methionine. When cysteine and sugar are exposed to heat, cysteine breaks down, generating volatile sulfur compounds like hydrogen sulfide, sulfides, and mercaptans. These compounds enhance flavors, producing roasted, meaty, and mildly onion-like aromas. Second, the lipid oxidation. Sulfur-containing compounds interact with oxidized fats, forming pleasant like roasted nutty aromas, or unpleasant like rancid and sulfurous aromas. This is important in foods like popcorn, potato chips, and dairy products. Third, it acts as a preservative like antimicrobial and antioxidants. Sulfides prevent oxidative spoilage by reacting with oxygen or oxidative compounds in food through several pathways. First, the reaction with oxygen or oxygen scavenging. Sulfur dioxide will react with oxygen and water, creating sodium hydroxide, hence reducing the oxidation in wine, dried fruit, and seafood. This protects against flavor degradation, color loss, and vitamin breakdown. Second, the reaction with reactive oxygen species or ROS. The bisulfite will neutralize harmful oxygen radicals, hence preventing the acidity in fats and oils.
Next is the health effects of sulfur for our body. First, sulfur is an essential element of sulfur-containing amino acids or SAAs, cysteine, and methionine. It is also an essential element in biotin, vitamin B7, and thiamine, vitamin B1. Next, sulfur is essential for the production of glutathione in the liver, one of the body's most important antioxidants, which helps reduce oxidative stress. So, what happens if we consume too much or too little of sulfur? First, the underconsumption of sulfur or sulfur deficiency can cause acne, arthritis, and brittle nails and hair. The overconsumption of sulfur can cause joint pain, gas, bloating, and constipation. The joint pain is caused by the high intake of SAAs, which can increase the bone resorption and lower our blood pH. Excessive bone resorption can cause the bone structure to be weaker, and a low blood pH can contribute to inflammation, which can worsen the joint pain. The bloating and constipation is caused by the excessive intake of sulfur-high foods, such as broccoli, egg yolk, and onions. The overconsumption of these foods can cause an imbalance of sulfur-reducing bacteria, or SRB, in the gut, which can produce gas and cause bloating and constipation. Hence, to prevent this from happening to our bodies, we need to limit our sulfur intake. There is no specific recommended dietary intake level for sulfur, as we generally consume enough from our diet. However, it is best to avoid consuming sulfur-containing supplements without a doctor's prescription. Thank you for watching this video. Here are the references we used for this information. So fortunately, now you know the truth. We hope the information we provided was useful for you, and once again, thank you for watching.